Hello beautiful people, welcome to another video. Today I'm sharing a haul that I have put together from the Middle East. These are affordable fragrances that performs really well. Some of these fragrances I have tried for months. Some of these fragrances are fairly new to my collection. If you are interested, then stay tuned. Guys, before I share my affordable fragrance haul with you, if you are visiting the channel for the first time, you are very much welcome. This is Talk Notes by A and my name is Amanda. To all the returning viewers and subscribers, thank you for always supporting the channel. That being said, the first fragrance that I want to share with you guys is from Fragrance World, and this is called Vanilla So Sweet. So Vanilla So Sweet, it's supposed to be a dupe for Guerlain Spiritus Double Vinyl. I said it right. And I don't own that fragrance. I want to own that fragrance, but I want it in the old bottle, not the one that comes like this. So I've been looking for it and I have not been able to find that fragrance in the old bottle. This one, if the Spiritus Vinyl or Spiritus Double Vinyl smells like this, then definitely I really want to smell this fragrance. You have vanilla, it's not like overdose of vanilla. Oh, it's so sweet, it's vanillic, it's a little bit woody, just a little bit woody to my nose. This performs really well. It's not a high projecting fragrance. It sits more to my skin, but then it lasts really long on my skin. So if the original is like this, then I really want to own the original, but the dupe, it's worth you having. I move on. Guys, the next fragrance that I want to share with you guys, this is from LAHDATH. This one has rose, it has lychee, but then to my nose it has oud in the fragrance. I did not see any of the fragrance note saying that it has oud, but to my nose it has oud, and it also has patchouli in this fragrance. This one is called BAYAAN, and this one is very masculine on my skin and it performs really well. It lasts a day and a half, but it's very masculine. So it's a fragrance that I want to do an in-depth review on if you guys are interested. It's also a fragrance that I've had for a while now. I've had this fragrance since I think October, and it performs really well, especially when it's cold like 0 degrees. Here in my state, this fragrance performs really well. If you are somebody that loves masculine smelling fragrances, then this is definitely the fragrance for you. Once again, it's by LAHDATH. Guys, another fragrance that I want to share with you guys is from Alhambra, and this one is called Flower Narcotic. This one is supposed to be a dupe for Ex Nihilo Fleur Narcotic. This one is white florals. It's not like jasmine heavy, but there is jasmine in this fragrance, and it smells so beautiful. It smells like you are walking early in the morning, like early spring morning, in a garden full of different flowers, but mostly the predominantly flowers in that spring garden is white flowers, and this is what you get from this fragrance. I move on. Guys, another fragrance that I hauled this past few months is from LAHDATH, and I want to say the name is LAHDATH. This one, I have seen a couple of the Middle Eastern fragrance reviewers review this fragrance. For me, this smells like Delina mixed with a little bit of Delina exclusive. It's Rose Overload. It smells so good. It performs really well. I actually wore this fragrance once and it stayed on my skin the whole day. And when I say it stayed on my skin, every time I wave my hand, I can smell this fragrance. It's not as smooth as Delina Exclusive or as smooth as the original Delina, but it performs like it. It lasts very long on your skin. It lasts days in your clothes. I still can smell this fragrance in the clothes that I wore. So if you guys need an in-depth review of this Lattafa fragrance, then please let me know in the description bar below, and I would definitely give you an in-depth review of this fragrance. But know that I have added this to my collection. This one is a dupe for KK by Tiziana Terenzi. For me, this one is a repurchase. I gave my original one, the one that I had before I repurchased this, to my niece. She loved it. She came here to my perfume closet and she loved this fragrance, so I gave it to her and then I repurchased this one. I do have an in-depth review about this fragrance, comparing this to KK from Tiziana Terenzi. I can leave it in the description bar below or put it in the cards here or here if you guys want to see the review of this one. This one, I wanted this fragrance for the longest time. It actually, I have a review of French Coffee, not French Coffee, this is French Coffee. I have a review of Internal Coffee that I was looking for this fragrance and couldn't find it, so I got Internal Coffee, which is one of my favorite coffee fragrances. It's like a dual fragrance. You have the coffee in the beginning and then you get florals at the end of the fragrance. This one, I was finally able to buy this, I think in the month of December, and I tried it. I have used it with some other coffee fragrances that I have. It's milky, it's coffee, it's sweet. It doesn't last really long on my skin. It gave me about maybe 4 hours, unless I layer it with Internal Coffee or I layer it with Vanilla 28. I'm pointing to Vanilla 28. Unless I layer it with Vanilla 28, and then I do have the longevity that I need. But then again, not everything has to be long lasting. 4 hours if you're going out, if you're working out, which I don't see myself actually working out in this fragrance, but sometimes I don't want my fragrances to last the whole day, and sometimes I do. I'm bipolar that way. This is very beautiful, and I'm glad I was finally able to add this fragrance, French Coffee, to my collection. The person that first talked about this coffee fragrance that got my interest is Adjoa Loves Fragrance here on YouTube, and I'm finally able to add this fragrance to my collection, and I'm very excited about it. Guys, another fragrance that I added to my collection is from Lattafa. Everybody talks about this fragrance. This is Lattafa KHRAMRAH. Everybody knows about Lattafa KHRAMRAH, the OG one, but this is QAHWA. This is supposed to have coffee in the fragrance. For me, I get original KHRAMRAH in the beginning of the fragrance. In the dry down is when I get the coffee. Also, this one, even though I get original KHRAMRAH from this one, this is more thick, this is more sweeter, this performs much better than original KHRAMRAH. If you care to know, I have a dedicated review coming up very soon comparing this QAHWA coffee to the original KHRAMRAH. If you need both, do you need both? Find out from the video that I will post before posting this one. But know that this has been in my collection since the fragrance dropped. I just have not had the time to talk about this fragrance. I just filmed the video for the review comparing the two, and I should post it very, very soon. I move on. Guys, this is Swiss Arabian SHAGHAF Woman, and when I tell you this is feminine, this is sweet, this is a departure from your thick and resinous fragrance that you get from SHAGHAF, that heavy oud, that rose praline fragrance. This is very sweet, this is floral, this is very feminine, lightweight fragrance from Swiss Arabian. So to continue with Swiss Arabian, I got this fragrance called Oud TONKA. Let me tell you guys, the bottle, the presentation, everything about this fragrance, it's everything. Love the color suits the fragrance. The name of the fragrance, it's not oud. For me, I don't get any oud in this fragrance. What I get is the tonka bean. I get the tonka bean a lot. I get the vanilla in this fragrance. It's well done. It performs really well. It's not your average, to my nose, it's not your average Middle Eastern fragrance. This smells like it could be from any other fragrance house. You're not getting that oudi, bonyardy oud from this fragrance. Actually, it doesn't have any oud at all. It's a high performing fragrance from Swiss Arabian. So if you're looking for a fragrance that is feminine, that is vanilla, you know, tonka bean, that it's not oud, then try this one. This is the fragrance of 2024 in my humble opinion. Guys, another fragrance that I have added to my collection is from LAHDATH. I bet this is from the Pride line. This one is called African Drama. And when I tell you this fragrance, it's so well done. It's like coconut, the meat of the coconut, like a fresh coconut, not dry coconut, fresh coconut. Take out the water. The meat of the coconut is what you get in this fragrance. Tropical, beautiful, white florals. It smells like it has lily in this fragrance. It's so beautiful. This has jasmine. It's well done. It stays on your skin the whole day, and it lasts a day and a half in your clothes. I just folded the sweater that I wore when I tried this fragrance, and the note, the coconut note, that creamy, thick, fresh coconut meat is still in my sweater. It's very beautiful. It embodies Africa. It's tropical. It's well done fragrance. If you guys need an in-depth review, let me know in the description bar below. Let me know. This is that girl. This is so good. Prices are going up on this fragrance, and I think it's ridiculous, but for this fragrance, for me, it's worth the price that I paid for. But prices are also getting ridiculous nowadays. But this is a beautiful fragrance. This is so good. This is so good. This is so good. When I tell you this is so good, this is so good. This is feminine. This is Valentine's. This is my 2024 Valentine's in a bottle. From the Pride line again, this is called Raw Human. This one I've had since October, and I have used it a couple of times. You have osmanthus, you have a olobanium, and then I think you have styrex. This also has a leather, and when I tell you the leather is done really well in this fragrance, if you are not a leather person, if you don't like leather in your fragrances, this is not the fragrance for you. If you do like leather in your fragrances, then this is a good leather fragrances. It comes off leathery and a little bit powdery to my nose. You have the osmanthus giving the fragrance some floral touches here and there, but the most dominant fragrance notes that you pick up when you spray this fragrance is the leather. That is what you get from this fragrance. If you guys need an in-depth review, let me know and I can do an in-depth review of Raw Human from LAHDATH Pride line. Guys, last but definitely not the least is these two fragrances. This one is called Brown Orchid, and this one is called Brown Orchid Gold Edition. I just added these fragrances to my list of fragrances that I was getting from Triple Traders, and this one is just a flower. It's just a powdery fragrance. It doesn't last long. It lasts about maybe 2 hours, if anything. If you overspray it, you get about 2 hours. But for me, it's a good fragrance to work out with, and then you take your bath and then you put on the fragrance that you want to put on. Or it's a fragrance that if you go into bed and you want that powdery fragrance, then this is the fragrance that you spray on and then you go to bed. In the morning you can smell it anymore. This one is the gold edition. I have not opened it because I opened this, I sprayed it, I work out with, and then it was gone. I sprayed it again for bed, it was gone. I sprayed it again in the morning and it was gone in about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. So I did not open this one. But if you want a quick fragrance to work out with or to go to bed, then this is a fragrance for you. Guys, this is my haul from the Middle East. I've hauled some of these fragrances since October all the way till last month, If you guys like what you see, thumbs up the video, leave me a comment in the comment section. Until I see you on another video, stay blessed, smell fabulous, and bye for now.